Ladies and gentlemen, niliwaambia ya kwamba William Samoei Ruto atawapepeta kama gano. And I still hold on to that statement. When I uploaded my last video about Raila Amolo Odinga, a number of our fans called me to explain that statement. And I mean Mtakagwa na William Samoei Ruto. And you don't need to look far. Soma ripoti ya the Auditor General and the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango. What you realize is that William Samoei Ruto is actually not joking when it comes to kuweka pesa kule anaweka. How do you explain a situation whereby more than 700 million are used kutengeneza tu the presidential dice? Yani ati jukwaa la rais linaundwa kwa shilingi 0.7 billion na zingine 400 million kununua magari. How do you explain this? Alafu niambie hamtapepetwa. Si mnapepetwa. How do you explain this, ladies and gentlemen, when the government is also planning to increase the fuel prices? The government is still doubling taxes as far as April taxes are concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this government? What does it want to do with the seven? What is the fascination with the seven? Because when you look at it, William Samoei Ruto 700 million for State House renovation and what? Murkomen 700 million for renovation of the express road, express highway. 700 million sijui za nini. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Mtapepetwa na nitarudia tena, tutapepetwa na tunapepetwa. These guys are not joking, by the way. And when they realized that things are turning elephant, when they realized that people are exposing them, they sent the CS Treasury to come and tell the people that gharama ya maisha imeshuka. Imeshuka wapi? Have you seen any change of price in the supermarket from where you go, from where you shop? Bei ya petroli ni kupada itapada. When this is happening, ladies and gentlemen, we are told that KPLC inflated electricity bills with 70 billion. Yani imagine ati tumeibwa 70 billion. Yani ni wizi tu, hakuna kitu ingine, wizi. How right was? Yani I wish we listened to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Because kulingana vile mambo yalivyo, hii nchi ingekuwa nchi nzuri sana kama tungekuwa na kiongozi, hata tuseme Raila Amolo Odinga, tuseme hata mtu kama Mukisa Kitui ama Wajakoya ama Kalonzo Musyoka, hata tuweke Raila kando, kwa sababu some of these guys, the way they are leading this nation ni kujiribikizia mali. And you see, wanajitapatapa, because the greatest tragedy that hit this country is having William Samoei Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. That is the greatest strategy, and it's going to haunt us for many years to come. And William Samoei Ruto, because he has reached what Abraham Maslow, who talked about behavioral psychology, he said about self-actualization. He was talking about needs, starting with how a human starts by requiring the basic needs, what sexual needs. You go all the way until you want to now start deciding leadership. After you decide leadership, you want to lead the people. You reach the self-actualization when you are now the commander-in-chief, when you are the boss of everybody. And William Samoei Ruto has reached that stage, and he's aware. So William Samoei Ruto was trying to actualize Abraham Maslow's of needs, and already he's there. And when you look at somebody like Mwai Kibaki wanted to bring changes to this country. If you look at Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, a servant leader, his was servant leadership. His was God-given. But when you look at William Samoei Ruto just wanted power. Power. Absolute power. And that is why you see now, ukiona anashindana sasa na mahakama. And one thing that many people don't know is that one of the reasons why they have been pushing Baba to go for that post of the African Union chairman is because sasa ukiangalia hakuna mtu wa opposition anaongea wakati ambapo mabilioni yameibwa. Hakuna mtu anaongea. I was shocked yesterday in parliament when more than 144 members of parliament voted in support of the housing levy, housing tax. It passed through the first reading, and tomorrow it will pass through the second reading. And before Kenyans know what is happening, William Samoei Ruto will have assented to the bill and to be a law. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys cannot talk. We cannot rely on them. Because when you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, unajua kama Raila is not vying for this post, unajua angekuwa ameshaongea. But you see now, Raila Amolo Odinga, because he needs the support of William Samoei Ruto, he needs to go slow on his government. Because Kalonzo is now the person who is in charge. Kalonzo is slow. Kalonzo ni wale watu ambao wanauma wakipupia hivi, anauma ati, that's Kalonzo for you. That's truth be told. Hakuna haja kubebeleza. Hakuna haja kubebeleza ati viongozi, tuseme ati tuna viongozi ambao wanaweza who can fit in Raila's shoes. Raila's shoes are so big for Kalonzo. Raila's shoes are gigantic shoes. Gigantic shoes. Ni kama kusema ati Sugura avae viatu vya ndovu. Yes. That is the reality. We are not saying that they cannot make it, but they cannot fit. They'll take time for this country to have somebody like Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm not saying that he should be the opposition leader. No. But he has been checking the government. Unafikiri kama si Raila Amolo Odinga, William Samoei Ruto's government could be taxing things that you cannot even imagine. If he is taxing the chicken that you are hearing at home, if he is taxing ati maji NTSA mkimwaga maji kwa barabara mlipie, if ati kule mama boka kuchuuza pale kando ya barabara ati ulipe sijui is it 10,000 per day, then museme hatupepetwi. Tunapepetwa na tutapepetwa mpaka tupepeteke. Tutapepetwa kama gano. Baada kupepetwa, wao wanakula gano, sisi tunarushiwa maganda yaliyobaki ambayo yanarushwa baada ya kupepetwa. Nikwambia kupepeta ni kufanya hivi, just like you put gano mahali kwa kikapu unarusha na that is what William Samoei Ruto is doing with us. That is why the appetite for our money is on another level. Yani hata wafanyikazi wa serikali wanalipwa kwa mkono huu mkono mwingine unaiba. That is what is happening. Wanakupa na huu mwingine unaiba. And ladies and gentlemen, huu wizi umezidi. Because you realize that out of even the 4.1 trillion budget, the highest budget in Kenyan history, you realize most of the money is going for personal emoluments. No money for development. Very little for development. Yet, William Samoei Ruto told Kenyans yesterday that he has stabilized the economy, kila kitu shwari, dereva on the steering wheel, nyinyi mjifuge mikada ambayo hamna. You are telling Kenyans even to tighten their belts when Kenyans have no belts. Puda amechoka. Puda ameaga. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, kupepetwa, tumepepetwa na tumepepeteka. Siku jema wanetu.